My name is Natalie.
My name is John.
And we have a son called Oisin with a learning disability. You have this image that you're going to give birth to this child, and they're going to be bottle fed, and they're going to learn to walk, they're going to learn to crawl, and then suddenly you're told no. We initially thought it was Edwards syndrome, and they told us to say goodbye to him and to call the priest. So for initial diagnosis for us was terrifying, that we thought we weren't going to get to keep him. We were very lucky that it did take 10 days, but they were the longest 10 days of our lives, where we thought that, is he going to die today?
Diagnosis for us was a strange one really, because it went from being the worst possible outcome till we didn't actually care what the diagnosis was, as long as we could keep him.
Yeah.
It's a big deal for parents with disabled children to leave their kids anywhere.
It's lovely for Oisin to be able to have fun and play and mix with other children the way a child without a learning disability would, because there's not many childcare options available to Oisin with his learning disability. So Seagull House for us has been a godsend. The milestones he's achieved in terms of his physical ability has been immense. And when he come in, he couldn't really have much head control. He couldn't roll. He couldn't sit the way babies would sit up on the front. And Oisin is able to sit unaided, which we thought he might never do. He can definitely roll. He gets about his own little way. For us, there's never been, no, we can't do that because of the disability. We just found ways to go around it.
Yeah.
And even that means going to Italy with 10 suitcases of medical equipment, then we will. It's a steep learning curve. It's not like you can say to your friends, well, what does your baby do? Because their baby isn't the same as Oisin. It's a fight. It's about not giving up if you want something for him, because no one else is going to speak up for him, just us.
If I was to speak to a politician, I would want to ensure that they're doing the job that they're meant to do in terms of providing for the most vulnerable people in society. And I think that obviously children with disabilities and the effect that has on the families around them, etc., that we fall in that category. And unfortunately, there's too many people that have to go and fight tooth and nail to make anything happen.
I think every person who has a child with a learning disability will tell you the same thing. Their biggest fear is of them dying, of us dying, and what care would be in place for Oisin after we're gone. And that is terrifying. I want to live till I am 100, a good, fit and healthy 100-year-old, just to look after him, because it's so scary to think that his care would fall to someone else after we're gone.
I think the only thing that I can say is that it's better. Yeah, it's better than you could ever imagine it would be, because it's not as bleak as any doctor. You know, I've.
But I think when they come in with diagnosis, they're so focused on what the child won't be able to do.
He's told that he would never eat food.
Yeah,
proper. He devour food if he gets a chance.
We thought he might never smile.
Yeah, he won't laugh. He won't smile. He's the most happy boy you could imagine. So for me, it's about maximising what you can do. We
had the doctor tell us that if we found Oisin dying, we should cuddle him and let him go. And just because Oisin has a disability, his life, it's like his life wasn't worth as much as a normal child's life, and that to me was disgusting. You know, my son has the same right as any other child in this world.
One of the key things that always sticks in my mind when Oisin was diagnosed, and obviously we were devastated at the fact that there was anything wrong, and I always remember my mum speaking to me and saying, you know, cry today because tomorrow you're going to get on with this, and this kid will give you more than you could ever imagine.
Yeah, and that's true.
Yeah, and she couldn't have been more right.